Time to turn our attention to the back end of that Jaguars defense, the Jaguars cornerbacks. Pretty talented group of guys. Justin, as we look at it, we know who the guys at the top of the depth chart are. And the guy that's at the very top, that lockdown corner at this point, I love saying that, Tyson Campbell, he's definitely the lockdown corner that the Jaguars want to have right now. A young guy that's really just starting to come into his own in the NFL.
You know, when I think of Tyson Campbell, played at Georgia, didn't have that great of a career at Georgia, left some, he had potential, but he just hadn't had production. But Tyson Campbell has become one of the top 10, 12 cornerbacks in the league. He's going to be a guy they re-signed to a big deal after this season, perhaps. But I remember Tyson Campbell at training camp last year when they were playing at Episcopal School's night sports complex, and Tyson broke a pass up, and he said, just like Chick-fil-A, closed on Sundays, and that line stuck with me all year. And he went on to justify that. He had a great third season in the NFL, and he has been a remarkable player for the Jaguars.
The other end, like kind of the bookend, I guess, for Tyson Campbell there is Darius Williams. They brought him in last year. They started him out in the slot and then kind of moved him outside, and that's where he's clearly the most comfortable. Played his best football for the Jaguars there toward the end of the season. Darius is going to start the year there and hopefully lock down that other side from Tyson. Giving the Jaguars a pretty good tandem of cornerbacks, a better tandem they've had in a while.
I love the cornerback tandem, and you saw the Jaguars. One of the biggest changes last year was when they added Darius Williams to that outside opposite Tyson, and it was a perfect pairing. You know, Darius was talked about as the nickel guy. He was a Super Bowl winner with the Rams. But his position is outside. There's no doubt about it. That's where they're going to be this year. And I think Jacksonville has got the best cornerback tandem in the AFC South.
And you got to love when you say that, when you've got a guy that's from the area, Creekside High School guy, and now starting for the team and starting and playing well for him.
Yes.
Big time.
And getting paid well, too.
And getting paid
he
well.
He justified that big contract last year. Absolutely.
Now, the third guy is the guy where we start to have a little bit more conversation involved, Trey Herndon. Now, Trey Herndon has been with the Jaguars for a while. Very solid guy. He's going to be the nickel corner, at least to start training camp. But there's a little bit of a battle going on there. He's going to have to fend off some of the young players to hold on to that spot.
You've got rookies. You've got second-year players in there vying for that. And Trey Herndon has been a serviceable guy. They've won games with Trey Herndon, be it outside starting or being as a nickel guy inside. So they're comfortable with Trey Herndon. I don't think he's that bad of a player. I think if you went out and got an upgrade, you could certainly do that. But he's not a bad guy to have. He is a serviceable guy. You can win with Trey Herndon. Would you like to have an upgrade at that position if you're the Jaguars? Sure. But I don't feel bad about going into camp with Trey Herndon as your number 3 guy.
And they seem pretty comfortable to go with 37 out on the field. When we asked about it, they said, you know, we made it all the way to the playoffs with him last year, so it worked out pretty well, we think. We'll see if that can work out pretty well again this go-round. I like the Jaguars' top 2 corners. That third one, maybe it'll grow on me over the course of camp. We'll see. But if you want updates as the Jaguars do start training camp, make sure you stick with us right here on Channel 4. We'll have them for you every night right here.